we will thrive.
Hi. So recipe of love. Do you like my apron? So recipe of love is love means let obstacles vanish effortlessly. And that's what it's all about. So I have my apron on, and that's why I am speaking in my apron. I'm in Detroit, Michigan at 1:00 in the morning. But let me tell you, so really, this has come totally full circle. I've never had an opportunity to visit Germany, but this is kind of like my time in Germany today. I visited Germany, though, when I was in my mom's stomach. So my biological mother ended up coming to Detroit, and she was from Germany, and she's 100% German. And she ended up coming to Detroit and was with a guy and ended up getting pregnant with me. And then she went back to Germany and then came back to Detroit, Michigan, in the United States, and had me, and then just left me at the hospital. But I will tell you, the recipe of love is what saved my life. And it is such a blessing. So come full circle, I want to come to Germany, not being in anybody's stomach, of course, but I would love to visit because I love what you're doing. And this is a blessing. And it's amazing. And I love what the reason is for, because it's for our youth. It's for a nonprofit agency. It's for No Kid Hungry. And at that time, most of us was hungry. And I was hungry at the time when my mom left me at the hospital. So she left me at the hospital because she didn't want me. Because at the time, it was because of my race. The dad was African American and she was from Germany. And she's German. So I ended up just being left there, and nobody wanted me for 3 years. So I went all these different foster care homes. And then after I went to all these different foster care homes, somebody finally brought me in their home. And guess what? And they said, I have special needs, hard to place. And nobody would take me. And they said, you know what? I don't know if she'll ever talk. I don't know if she'll ever walk. So this doctor said, the recipe of love. He said he prescribed love for me, which to me, I came up with love means let obstacles vanish effortlessly. He said, just talk to her and just love her. And like we're doing No Kids Hungry, I was just hungry. And I was hungry for love. So love, let obstacles vanish effortlessly. I keep saying that because this was a huge obstacle. We all face obstacles all the time. But at the time, that's what I needed. So now, once an older woman took me in Detroit, Michigan, and she gave me love. And after she took me in, I was in foster care, and then this woman loved me and talked to me and held me and hugged me. And I know with the social distancing now, we're not supposed to hug or anything. And guess what? I never shut up now. So that recipe of love. And then I love to cook. I love aprons. I love to cook. So what I do all the time is I cook for people. I love people. I love people that are in foster care. And that's what I love to do. So that's my relationship to Germany now. So now it's full circle. And I'm so honored to be part of this movement of love, of giving. And that's what it's all about. Now, the one thing is, I think a lot of us, we talk about being loved, and I love the last two people I just listened to. Matter of fact, I was getting ready to cry when the guy was talking about the movie, and the one lady talked about other. I mean, it's just amazing what is happening here today. So, and it's all about giving. And guess what? You never met a poor giver. So I'm hoping people are coming on, donating, and supporting this movement, because this is a movement. This is a movement of love, is what it is. So let me just tell you a little bit about the recipe of love. So this is my recipe now for life, because I don't want anyone to ever be poor. Poor means passed over opportunity repeatedly. And I'll say it again. Poor means passed over opportunity repeatedly. We do not want people not to have opportunity. This movement right here today, for the next 24 hours, for the 24 hours, I guess it's 22 hours now that you've been on, in the word opportunity is the word unity. And that's what we all are bringing together. Germany, United States, all over the world, we are bringing unity in this opportunity. So nobody's going to be passed over if they give, if they just support. And that's what we are here for today, is to support one another. So what I do, I always say what I do for a living and what I do for a life. So what I do for a living is I invest for people. I invest, in the market, different things like that. But what I do for life is I invest in others. And 26 years ago, because of my upbringing and being in foster care, I work with a few hundred kids every single year, and I teach them economic empowerment. I teach them financial literacy, but the thing I really teach them is the value of themselves, the recipe of love. You have to know your value, and then you have to know somebody else's value. So when I have this camp every year, and I haven't had a vacation in 26 years, but when I have a vacation, I'm coming to Germany. It's what I want to do. So when I have a vacation, that's what I'm going to do. But with these kids that I take on my vacation, I take them and we go away. We teach them how to become a shareholder. And let me tell you, most people know what a shareholder is. Like, oh, that's owning a stock. But yeah, it's taking stock in yourself. It's knowing the value of yourself. But not only that, shareholder means you share with one another and you hold each other accountable. So what we do is I take the children, and I don't call them children, I call them young investors, and they invest in one another. And then the first thing they learn is how to spell the word opportunity. And then, of course, in the word opportunity is the word unity. They start a business together. I divide them up, just like stock. Small cap, mid cap, and large cap. We take them elementary school, young children, middle school, and then we take them high school. So we take 3 groups of kids, and they actually all start a business together. They learn how to pay themselves and how to give. It's the 10-10-80 rule. You have to pay yourself 10%, but then you have to give 10%. And then 80% is what you live off of. Because like I tell them, you've never met a poor giver. And that's what life is all about. It's about giving of yourself. So the recipe of love, number one, is giving compassion, giving kindness, giving love, giving opportunity, serving. And that's what they learn how to do. Not only do they learn how to start a business, but these youth, young investors, they learn how to invest in other people. We leave kindness rocks all over. We need kindness rocks at foster care homes. So kindness rocks, and matter of fact, I would love to send kindness rocks. That's my goal one day, is to send kindness rocks where all over the world. So when people wake up and then they're walking down the street, you look and you say, oh my God, you can change the world. You can do. So we have done this for years. Not only do they learn how to play golf, because most business deals are made on the golf course, not only do they go to Berkshire shareholders meeting and meet Warren Buffett and Bill Gates and see them playing ping pong, because success leaves clues. They look at successful people. They say, wow, this leaves a clue. So I always teach them success leaves clues. And I teach them life. They have a money jar. And in that money jar, they write the word life on it, living in financial freedom every day. But the one thing they learn is we have to make more deposits in life than withdrawals. And then you're never in the negative. And I'll say it again. So we have to make more deposits, and then withdrawals, and then you're never in the negative. So not only do we teach our kids how to invest, but the one thing is we teach them how to invest in one another. And I think that's the recipe. And then they take cooking lessons. Not only do they take cooking lessons, they learn how to cook healthy, they learn how to exercise, they learn, so it's a holistic camp that teaches them everything. It's not really about the money, because the one thing they'll tell you, 26 years ago when I started this camp, the first thing I told them, don't ever love anything that can't love you back. Money cannot love you back. but people can love you back. And that's what makes the biggest difference in this world. So I ended up doing this camp 26 years. Our young investors have since 26 years ago, they do the same exact thing. And then, matter of fact, a lot of my young ladies, they have aprons too. We wear pearls. We have something called Flawless by Design for the girls and Tie the Knot for the guys because they wear ties and the girls wear pearls. And the pearls are so special because the pearls is what makes the world go round. And that's why I have on pearls now. You never see me a day without pearls. And then when I teach the young investors, when I meet young ladies, the first thing I do is give them a strand of pearls. And the reason why is because a lot of people have been wounded before, or a lot of people go through so much in their life. But if you come together in unity, you become a strand of pearls. In order to become a pearl, you have to be wounded. And that's how you shine. So that's why that's one of our symbols. And that's one of the recipes is pearls too. So my pearls come back and my guys come back, and they come back after being in the camp 20 years ago, and they take their vacation. So it's full circle. It's all about investing. It's all about planting a seed. And when I say investing, it's not about investing in the market. It's about investing in one another. And yes, so during this time, during COVID, we are going to have a virtual camp also. And we're going to do a lot of different things, and we're still going to give back. We're still going to be kind to one another. We're still going to start a business online now. So we're teaching our youth how to do different things. So we have to be flexible. We have to adjust. We have to do different things. So I'm so excited about doing the virtual camp this year. And I'm so excited about what is called Money Matters for Youth. So you want to check it out, Money Matters for Youth. And we have a Facebook page and all of that. But it's really about love. It's really about the recipe of love. It's really about what the world needs now. And the world needs love. As I mentioned, my biological mother is from Germany. Now she lives in the United States. And I want to end with saying this. I met her not too long ago. And after my mom, who adopted me, passed away, I wanted to fill my heart. I don't know if people have ever lost somebody. And then you want to fill your heart. So I met her. And first thing I told her about was like, oh my God, she told me a little bit about Germany. She told me about her life. And the first thing I told her about, I never told her what I did for a living. I told her what I did for a life. So I told her about my kids and about my camp and about all the kids I have. And I wanted her to see this bench that I have. I have a bench that I made, and I have all the kids sign it. And it's called a gratitude bench. And that's my best piece of furniture in the world is gratitude. That's what it's all about. So anyway, let me tell you, I met my biological mother. And when I first met her, you know how people hug. And I know now it's social distancing how people hug. We don't hug a lot. But she didn't hug me, really tight or anything. And she wasn't really responsive to me. So I said, you know what I got to do? What was given to me, the recipe of love, I got to give it to her. So for years, I cooked up a recipe of love for my biological mother. Her name is Martha. And this wonderful lady from Germany, I cooked up love for her. And I just kept all the time. I would send her cards. I would send her love notes. I would send her a recipe of love. I would cook for her. I would do things for her when I would see her. I would do anything. I would just show her love and give her this recipe of love. And love means, as I said, let obstacles vanish effortlessly. And then she wasn't real warm. And they say, oh, people from Germany are not real warm, but I know they are. And I said, oh, I can break this barrier. If the barrier was given to me and broken down, I can do it for her. And guess what happened last year? She came for Thanksgiving to America. I mean, she came here to my home, and I cooked dinner. Everybody here, and we sat around the table. And guess what? She told me she loved me finally. So anyway, that's what love is all about. Love comes full circle, and I just want to say thank you for doing this, because what we have to feed everyone is a recipe of love. And I am honored to be part of this movement. But let me tell you the words I live my life by. I think we all should live our life by. And that is drink, steal, swear, and lie. Yeah, you're going to say, Gail, what is all that? No, It's drink from the everlasting cup every single day. Steal a moment of time to help someone else out that's in worse shape than you're in. Swear to be a better person you were yesterday, and just lie down and be thankful every single night. And that is really my recipe of love. Kindness, compassion, love. Love makes the world go round. And I'm excited. I'm more than excited to be part of this movement. I'm more than excited to be part of what is happening around the world. And then this really touches my heart, especially during COVID, because we are, social distancing, we can't hug, and I'm a hugger. And I love to love people, but I'm loving people from a distance. Every day I make 10 love calls and just let 10 people know I love them. Just check in. It takes a few minutes. Send a text, make a call. I love you. That's it. And so I have on my list every day, besides going to work every day, I always take time to let people know that I love them every single day. And then I make cakes. It's called 7-Up Cake. And just to lift people up. And I just drop it off to their home. So that's my recipe of love too, is 7-Up Cakes. And then I know we talked about, I help women, I call it Forever 39, that are over the age of 50. And they're in their 50s and their 60s, kind of like me in my 50s. And I try to do things to lift them up. We have something called a bra movement. And then I've been giving bras to frontline people. And that's to lift them up, support them, never leave them hanging, and stay close to their heart. It's not about the size of the bra. It's about the size of their heart. So I've been doing that. And that's what we've been doing. It's called I Am Forever 39. That's what we're doing. I have something called Trapped in the Kitchen. And we do it every Friday night on Instagram Live. Gail P. Mason, Instagram Live. Every Friday night. It's called Trapped in the Kitchen. And we always give away bras, we give away books, and we go around and give away bras, and just to say, we're lifting you up, we're supporting you, we're going to never leave you hanging. So all of this, I think, is all about love. It's all about lifting up others. And I just want to thank you for letting me be part of this and for just lifting each other up. And this is so motivating. This is so inspiring. We talk about not surviving. This is thriving. And I'm glad to be part of thriving. So thank you so much for having me today. And this morning. So, and as soon as I get off, I'm going to take off my apron and my pearls and go to bed. Watch this and then I'll go to bed. So I cannot thank you enough for letting me be part of this.